Yes! Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 Divine Feminine. It's your time. Time for a massage or massage. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Guess what? Divine Feminine. Oi. Psst. People are noticing. Your same case. What are they noticing? They're noticing that you're it. You, Divine Feminine, are the dog's bollocks. You're saying the dog's bollocks? Have you not seen a dog? What do they spend most of their day shining? I know their bollocks. They're realizing that you have the it factor. And it's given them CT. What's that? Can't take the big cat. Continue with your big cat wave. Yes, baby. People are noticing that you're it and they are hating. So therefore, I have to come through with the true for you. After we get the planetary energies, darling dears, let's dive in. Today, darling dears, Mercury in Aquarius conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius. This aspect brings good news, love of good news. You get the full palms for that. Good news in areas of friendship, technology, and surprising new events. We've discussed this many times about the surprises. You have a thing or two up your sleeve, big cat. Some surprises need to be taken the back too, darling dear. Why? Because you're dealing with dummy bats. Straight from the crevice of the devil's balls. They're noticing how fabulous, gorgeous and lovely you are. Innovative, creative. And get into that what? Pentacaliskrillers.com as they get a what? Spiritual smackdown. Yes! God doesn't sleep. Your name, Big Cat, is being celebrated in the mud huts. I'm telling you, every time they cast aspersion, lie about you, anything that is skullduggerous, they get it again. And they're not learning. It is bad luck. A series of unfortunate events. When you try to F over a big cat, they were scuppered before they even thought of it. I shouldn't say thought, I say thunk. Big cat, Divine Feminine, I don't believe that you are celebrated enough. You should be celebrated for every aspect of your growth and your growing pains, because it wasn't easy. And it wasn't for the faint-hearted. Sitting with yourself. You, Divine Feminine, should be celebrated for your creativities, for your fearlessness, for your persistence and determination. They don't have the P and D in them. Excuse me. You should be celebrated for all the effort that you put into building your future. You, Divine Feminine, should be celebrated for being different. Vive la différence. You'll never, ever, ever, this side of the God knows what is going on, right? You will never be criticized by someone doing more than you. Divine Feminine, you will always be critiqued by those doing less, going backwards, living within the dysfunction they created. Always remember that, big cat. Proverbs 9:8. Haters gonna hate. Yes, baby, them are gonna hate. But it's from a distance, the nosebleed section. They can't what? Unfollow your shiznai. They've got multiple personas to follow and see what you've got going on. If not, they will send in the flying monkey's blood. The merchants of slander, Jeremiah 9:4, tear on the balls of their feet to do wickedness. Never you forget, divine feminine. Friends, family will turn on you when you become successful. Whatever that success is for you. You could be on your weight journey, right? You could be on your beautifying journey. You could be on your feng shuing journey. Whatever that journey is for you. It leads to Skrilla.com. Generational wealth. Self-respect. Self-esteem. A pedestal made for you by Father God, Mother Isis. So yeah, they're right. What they've noticed is true. You do have that it factor. Why? Because you fight for it. You took the time to get the knowledge about it. And you did it by yourself, divine feminines, by the sweat of your proverbial balls as they continue to get what? A smack down in their spiritual nutsack. Realizing they was never meant to be the lip gloss in your life. No, not popping like that. You was meant to shine a light and show them how it's done after you got rid of all of the dysfunction. You realize a lot of depression came from things you was eating, people that were around you, and where you was at. You had to face yourself, divine feminine. Because you didn't like it without the Vaseline. It wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. And it didn't go with your eyelashes, blood. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, and see what's going on in them tarot streets as they realize you're it. Oh, let's go to the comments. See who's in the comments. Let's give it a quick scroll. CB, first in the chat. Wagwan, Silla, 777. Nicole, Miss Neffy, Pressure. I knew you'd turn up, darling dear. We what? We co-create, right? And get great under pressure. Back against the wall, fabulous. I can see you coming. Ha ha. Majesty. Big cat wave to you. Wagwan, fist bump. Leo Empress. I see you. I see you. Who else is here? Jennifer. Grigsby, hello. Female alpha, always turning up where you're meant to be, darling dear. Charlie A, I see you. Shilda Sampson, Robert Wright, Victoria, the big V for victory. Divine feminine, wagwan, you're good. Big up yourself, divine feminine. Big up your blood clot self. Kung Fu Panda, hiya. I can't forget you. You gave me what? Basura. I love a new word for my lexicons. In between getting the knowledge, because you know I work like a field hand. As the camera goes off, I'm either off to the exercises or off to my books. I told you, divine feminine, many times. Find your passion and then wrap yourself round it like it's the bullet taking you straight home to glory. Learn everything about it. Be the baddest cat in your field. You see knowledge? Nobody can tell you nothing. They can't. They really can't. Yes, baby. Excusez-moi. Thank you very much, darling dear. Who's that? Let me see. Marcella. Sucido? I believe that's how you say your surname. You're going straight into Big Cat Chronicles. You've been caught. Yes, baby, let's push on at a hot trot. Call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears. As we dive into this melee, as they notice that you are it. And you weren't even playing tag blood. Can you feel me, Miss Brown, Chef Brown? Energies up. Let's dive right in, shall we? No time for the preamble of seeing or even what? Trying to figure out what's going on. Let's see what tarot says about what's going on. Give it a good shufty. Wake up the deck. Please excuse me. The Moldavite is pulling it out of me, guys. Told you the Moldavite crystal is not to be effed with. I can hear you lot clicking on Amazon right now. Why? Because you have the courage, darling dear. As they look on you with what? The Eye of Scaron, mate. Jelly Bogele, trying to get your fade. You're 1111, darling dear. You have the courage to co-create what you want. You have the courage, Divine Feminine, to be the leader in your field. You have the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. You understand. After the night, day must come. You understood your assignment, darling dear. It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. I told you, Divine Feminine, we lead with confidence. All when we're shaking inside. Confidence. We step into the room, chest out, shoulders back, like God sent us. People get nervous in your presence now. Why? Because they can't figure you out. When you go out into the public, darling, yeah, I know we are all ambiverts, but we have to go out to get the skrillers and to get intel so we can go back in. All eyes are on you. You find that more people are staring at you. Not because, well, it is because you're beautiful, fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. But your inner light, darling dear, your courage, your strength shines through. Base of the deck. The guilty have been what? Tagged and bagged. We put the toe tag on that. She's naive. You are not, I repeat, not Divine Feminine, allowing anyone to guilt you out, to draw you back into Hades. You've already been there, and it felt like a cheap lace thong. Getting into all places it had no business being, blood, and leaving blood and scars. Right? You did what? I released any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You've grown so much, Divine Feminine. You see, many people, they stay in situations, right, because they can't be on their own. So they'd rather be pulled about like taffy, effed over, diseased, brought porcutus, right, just to say they've got a significant other. Bitch, I don't want, and I'm not recruiting shepherds of the devil. That is below my spiritual pay grade. And we don't move backwards, we move forwards, in the words of Abraham Lincoln. And then we take a bit of advice from Eleanor Roosevelt. Go so far that you can't hear those mother foes as they talk the gingivitis talk in the what? The whisperings of Hannibal Lecter. I've got a new camera stand. Can you see the new angle? I'm getting so 21st century. It's shocking. Base of the deck, darling dears. Regret. Where's that shit here? Get rid of the bad juju right now. Somebody's living in regret. They can't, and they're guilty. A dastardly duo. So they're either too fat or them too skinny. They can't sleep. They're trying to what? Practice the cognitive dissonance on themselves, darling dear. Over drinking, over drugging it up, whatever they're chasing that bitch like the strongest soldier. Regret, darling dear. And I believe that they're what? Snuffling into their fist. That same stinky fist they use to back off what they need to back off over your pictures. Listen, I just give the messages, mate. I don't make them up. Thank you very much. Kung Fu Panda. Hiya. Straight into the Big Cat Chronicles. Yes, baby. They're in regret. Realizing now, Divine Feminine, that you was a once-in-a-lifetime cat. They tried to replace the irreplaceable. They tried to make you believe that you were stupid. Stupid? Yes, you were stupid for working with them. These shepherds of the devil. There you was giving love and light. And they was plotting against you. I know. If I had pearls, I'd be clutching them bitches with you. I would. I like to show solidarity with the F shit when it's been identified. Let's give it I was going to show you the base of the deck, but Divine just said shuffle it again and then show them. Okay, listening. They're touching themselves, Divine Feminine, and trying to manifest you back. Why do you think you've been angry over the past few days? When everything in your life is running to what you planned, the plans you made in silence. This is what we wanted to see. Divine wanted to see you to know that your happiness is your what? Your strongest weapon. Because what they tried to form against you, darling dears, hasn't prospered. They wanted you to be dead. They wanted you to be bitter. They wanted you to be broad-pocketers. Oh well. Sucks to be them. As they continue to fuck everything you've got going on. The wickedest thing, wherever they go, amongst people that knew you way back when, all they're hearing is about you and what you're achieving. And they are silent in the face of your happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path, the good foot. Keep going, Divine Feminine. Keep going. Anytime you feel fearful or that you might stop, go for your books. Get more knowledge on the field that brings you the most passion. Knowledge is power. And power is power. I tell you this all of the time. Base of the deck and laugh at them. Ha ha. But not too long, because karma will find you as well. Keep joy in your heart, darling dears, as you kick your way out of the duvet. Thank you, Aquamystic. Nay's jumping up behind. Listen, there must be fuck shit afoot. anyone you told to fetch the black bags, right? You did it in humor, because if you weren't smiling, darling, you'd be in prison, and Big Cat cannot, I repeat, cannot go to prison. You need to be free, Divine Feminine, to co-create, to be happy and grateful. You need to be free for all of those things. Right. Let's get some tarot on this tableau and see what else is going on in them streets. Base of the deck, the Hangman. Somebody possibly is going to prison, right? Because they're either a pilferer, an effing liar, and a teller of tall tales. They are also, they, them, and are imprisoned by you, darling dear. You haven't done a thing except mind your own business. Listen, if there was degrees in mind your own business, we'd have 80 skrillion of them. We know how to mind our own business. Minding your own business is lovely. Because if you're not minding your own business, someone will notice your light and come and use you as an emotional tampon. And we're not getting in tight, dark, right, places. Again, we live by the rule. Tinky winky, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, hit that door, and don't look back, Scotty. Don't look back. What they did in your past, darling dear, they did it to the person that you are no longer are. Stop living with what they did and continue to focus on what you're doing now. Because it hurts them. Yes, they hurt. Oh, because you don't want to talk to them, mate. Gingivitis mouth. Bring off the lies and the subterfuge. They're feeling guilty. Sorry, darling dears. I know that sounded particularly disgusting, but what can I say? Moldavite says it's got to come out, so it's coming out. Guilt and regret. What's this? Because of your strength, darling dear. Your instinct care for others, darling dear. This is the Leo energy of it all. Able to what? Be the hero in your own life, Divine Feminine. You are not strong, you're trung. We don't use the S when we discuss that. You're trung. And they don't like it. Hating from a distance. Possibly the nosebleed section with the plastic seats and requiring a skin graft if they dare get up. Right palm itching me, darling dears. You know Skrilla is afoot. Your instincts led you to what? Be responsible for yourself. The only being you can claim dominion over. You can't claim dominion over your progeny. You are just their guide. Until they can lead on their own understanding. You're strong, darling dear. You don't like it. And your strength is beautiful to a bottom feeder. Thank you very much, Corinne Watts. Realizing that they messed with the wrong one. The once in a lifetime one. What else? Oh! 9 of Swords on its face, darling dear. You see everything clearly. Whatever they tried to cast on you, darling dear, has been sent back in the upright. The 9 of Swords also speaks about spell casting. Could be in the word, in Lord God, Mercury retrograde. Lower Big Cat. We know you're coming on the 14th. Now it's made me lose my train of thought. Listen. Hold on a minute. This is Just give me a minute. This is the malicious words, the backstabberation of it all. It's not even stabberation. We took the S off of that. The tabation, the back front neck tabation of it all. The anxiety that they wanted you to be in, clueless, waiting for someone to come and save you. Listen, you don't want to be saved by a bottom feeder because they're going to drag you down, squat and you'll be alone because I did tell you. You are thinking clearly now, darling dears. You understand a thing or two about a thing or two. Why? Because knowledge is power. No longer distracted. No longer ruminating over things they said, they, them, and letting go of those unhealthy situations and negative experiences as you think clearly, professor of the puzzle, released from mental entrapment and the emotional abuse of it all. And did I talk about the secrets? Bitch. Whoa, we need a second for that. They need to keep, they, them, and need to keep themselves in secret. This also says about what? You had the clarity to forgive. Rupinda, Rwanda, I see you. You've sent me an email. I'll go and check it out in a moment, darling dear. I'm very busy at the moment. It's just me and 122 of the cats having a little talk, a little tete-a-tete. Stable foundation. Understanding that your strength comes from within. And this person looking at them, I told you, pay attention to where the faces are. You looked for inner strength, darling dear. I believed you called for God when you was at your lowest point. Base of the deck. And they're still trying to cast their spells on you. Somebody's even paying a coin, darling dear, for you to fail. The High Priestess on its face. This is someone that comes with secrets. And what they're not understanding, when you mess with the chaos, magic, it has to land somewhere. Because you are unaffected. Unaffected? Yes, unaffected. Or affected. Unaffected. They want to block your 11-11 fade. They don't like the fact that you was able to what? Create a stable foundation. By the sweat of your proverbial balls. This also speaks about a mistress, because the High Priestess in reverse, right, is the biggest mistress on the block. This could be the partner of an ex-partner, somebody you told to fetch the black bags. It could be a female family member. They don't like the fact you was able to think your way out of a tight spot. Just like that film Limitless, but without the pill. Was it NZT 48? Yes, without the pill, darling dear. Paid attention to the spiritual downloads. The birds always represent spiritual downloads, darling dear. And had the strength to begin again. Gigi, what's going on? Fist bump. Going straight on the Big Cat Chronicles. As you guys know, I'm a Reiki master, and when I pray for discernment, strength, and intuition, as well as the Skrillers.com for you. What else do we need to know? Bitch. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Yes, baby, you're gone. You got strong and you left. You skedaddled. Leo energy on its face, darling dear. This is not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Somebody's allowing everything in their cranium to block their blessings. What blessing was that? One, to get out of the darkness that they love to create. You was a blessing in their life, darling dear. And now you've decided, Divine Feminine, that they must be a blessing to someone else. No, they didn't F up your life. They blessed you with inner strength and determination. They blessed you with the mind of what? Professor of the puzzle. Somebody's not happy. Oh well. Oh well. They're sitting in what? They're not happy with the breakup or the breakdown of you. The Sun card always points to family. Could be family members seeing you strong. They've never seen you getting it. Stable foundation, 1111 fade. Highly spiritual number, leveling up blood. Hateful, bitter, twisted. This also speaks about readings, darling dear. Whomsoever they're getting the readings from, it's got them on their forehead. They expected to hear what? Darkness going on in your life when you are the light. This family member seeing you strong, darling dear, and beautiful, courageous. They're fraught and filled with regret. They know that they did nothing. Nothing to aid and abet your wellness. And why was they always bashing you? Because they were jealous of you. It doesn't matter that they had more than what you had. They used that energy to try and break a big cat down. They isolated you, darling dears. But that is the best position for a Divine Feminine to be, isolated. Why? Because once you realize who the hell you are, take the time to sit with yourself and listen to God. And whatever God told you, didn't post it. No, not like them. You put it on a post-it note in your boudoir as part of your reprogrammation of your subconscious. What did I say? Ace of Swords. Clarity, me say clarity, you say. Boundaries, you say boundaries, I say. We are of one accord, you and I, Divine Feminine. One accord. This is also about the spiritual downloads. And I'm also hearing what? Somebody's on the dreamscape. This pattern reminds me of Chocoré. Those that are into Reiki know what that means. Thank you very much, Black Venus. Yes, baby. Celebrate the guidance that you got. Anytime you see a bird on a card, this is spiritual knowledge. This is your ancestral team, your common sense. This also speaks about somebody's going to be getting a life-changing idea today. I told you, it's been written in the stars. With the Mercury in Aquarius conjunct with Jupiter in Aquarius, it's written in the planets. That good news in areas of friendship, technology, and in the forms of what? Surprising events. This picture also reminds me that no matter what comes on, darling dear, whether good or bad, you show one face, one of courage and strength. Nobody can't rattle you again. Not when you've got the 10 of Swords, blood. You had the fortitude, right, and the insight to take those many, many knives out your back and cut the cord once and for all. They want, it's gone back in that position. It's for a reason. Continue to focus on your 1111 fade, darling dears. Your stable foundation that you're bringing. Divine is about to send in what? Helpmates of a mutual mind, working together This also speaks about celebrations, darling dears. Invitations, parties. Celebrating your damn self, divine feminine. Nothing wrong with that. Because you know what's going on. 144 in the chat. Many are called, but few are chosen. Fist bump. Namaste, Brittany Elizabeth. What a lovely name. Oh, the devil wants something. What do they want? Oh! Now we know who hates you the most. Somebody who was supposed to be a protector and provider in your life. The Emperor. You think it was the Emperor, but it wasn't. It was an Agent Smith affiliate. Right, a Judas in a Peter suit, one that came with many, many bonds and chains. Many addictions, sexual addictions, addicted to what effing you over, addicted to the verbal abuse. Yes, what's this? Well, we know what's going on with that Emperor. Fighting. Guantanamo Bay. WWE is going on a regular basis. They are also thinking, because this is the Eight of Swords in the upright. We already saw, right? The Hanged Man. Somebody's imprisoned about what they did to you. The competition they put you in. Mentally listen, nothing like a bit of mental prison, right? Because you have to remember, your mind goes everywhere with you. They are even looking back at how they fought with you, darling dear. And when they look back and they think these wicked things, High Priestess on its face, right? Trying to direct that starvation energy at you, darling dear. It's just keeping them even more trapped. And you what? Get another what? Brownie point from your ancestral team. Where they are right now, they're fighting others because they're mentally entrapped over you, divine feminine. They wanted you to be on your back. But it's the best place for you to be. Let's see what else is coming up. Give it a good shufty. Fraught and filled with regret. A lonely place, trapped in the mind, wondering what the big cat divine feminine is doing. Launching hillbilly investigations. Right? This is what you're doing. Securing the back blood. A new job, a new home, a new health regime. Some of you are oh, I'm hearing traveling. You're moving. You're getting your keys today. Okay, move in silence. Focusing on yourself and what you can co-create. This is Accolades, starting a new course. I told you, divine feminines. Information, knowledge is everything. You're winning while they're out there sinning. Four of Pentacles in the upright. I might add, you've learned to conserve certain shiznai. Some of you are saving more, realizing that your Pentacles was flying out the window around these bad luck bruck pocketers, right? Who had a knife for your back, front and side. They don't like that you're secure, that you don't have the bill collectors at the door. What's this? Told you. Hey! All they can think about is you and the decision you made. They put you in a very confusing spot. Your ancestral team had to come for you. You felt extremely uncomfortable, and they are stagnant and stuck in what they brought into your life, darling dear. Nothing like a boomerang effect. toxic relationship. This person or people, because there's always a group, mate. Mob-handed, they come legion. They may not even know each other, but they know that you have what it is. Whatever that is, they're noticing. They might notice it. And now they're stuck, darling dear, between a rock and a hard place. Because whatever choice they make, you will always be on their mind. This person is going, or people are going for a lot of delays at this moment in time, allowing others to make their decisions for them. Let me tell you something. How can you allow, right, a gremlin to take charge of your life? Someone who should not be fed after dark, right? Oh, child. That is what? A crock pot, right, for if shit. Stuck in their minds over you. Some are actually stuck, unable to move. And look what they're looking. Look what they're looking. Every time they look over where you're going, it's all good in the hood, guys. You're shining. Look, you're minding your own business, blood. Bruh, or stream. You're good. You've got your purse, your tinky winky bag. They're watching you and tied up in their head, stuck. And some of them are stuck on things they said to you. Beggars beyond belief. The things they said to you, Divine Feminine. God heard every one of those words. That's why you had to leave the situation. You simply had to. What's this? Skrilla.com. Seven of Pentacles. You're about to reap what you sowed. Right next to your purse. Why? Because you've been solo dolo, like the girls on the pole. Managing all of your responsibilities. We also see an 8, the number of infinity, as well as karma. Your karma is Skrilla. Someone's coming to offer you something, darling dear. And we have what? You know how I feel about a page. A procrastinator, especially the Page of Pentacles. They want what you've got, right? Knight of Cups. They're lovely. They will romance you. They will have the silver tongue of the devil, having licked the devil's balls before they dared approach you. They're looking for what? A come up. They want to come back in your life. We already saw who they truly are. We saw the Emperor with the devil trump in him. Major arcana, darling dears. Don't forget that. You are their spiritual lesson. And they want to come back. They've got ill health. Then brought pocketos, right? Ran through, right? And what's in them flowers? Is that STDs I see? And that bag, that wallet, that purse look pretty flat to me. Brown pocketers. But them look good though. Yes! Them look good. To all who don't know their true nature and character. They look good. You look good. All they can see, told you, always pay attention to where the faces are. All they can see is what you're achieving. Whatever groundwork you've been doing, whatever you've been working on, Divine Feminine, pay off time. This goes to 9 of Pentacles. Well-deserved rewards, accolades, and certificates. And not just from book knowledge, darling dear. I told you, once the Divine Feminine decides to put on her flip-flop, what's that, your common sense, darling dear? You are dangerous. Dangerous. And they are noticing that you are it. King of Swords. Listen, they've stepped up the spine, guys. King of Swords, mate. King of Swords. They're looking. Look. Looking to the left means looking back into the past with guilt and regret. All in their cranium, gathering the intel, wanting to take action on said intel. They want to come and brack in on your peace and happiness. What's this? Yeah, 9 of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment now. They wish you back in their lives. Outrageous. They want to come and be a pattern in your life again. Like they are the dog's bollocks. Like you don't have the memory of an elephant. They're hoping for a bit of what? Cognitive dissonance. Right. And a vacant orifice. Look at this. Ace of Swords on its face. It's a lie. They come in to lie. Or try and what? Emotionally, right? Shift your perception to get back into the situation. After they gambled on the big cat. Oh well. After you became what? Courageous and liberated yourself. After you realized that the Tinky Winky was apt and fit for what you had to go on with. What's this? Oh! What did I just say about this 9 of Cups? Them don't have it. Brock pocketers, whatever seeds they sowed is bearing an ugly fruit. What's that fruit? Debt, bad health, right? Knight of Cups is the king or queen of the one night stand. They are run through and they've got multiple attachments, bad seeds. What else? Jumped right into my hand. 4 of Wands, and they are not the lip gloss in anybody's life. No, they're not popping, darling dear. They are not. Their 1111 fade is on its face. What foundation they're in, wherever they be, everybody's working for their own end. So their secrets are afoot. One's on its face always comes with an STD. Something itchy and scratchy in the pantaloon. What's this? All while you're being blessed in their face. Wheel of Fortune in the upright, I might add. Change is in the wind, divine feminines. They can't understand how comes you're getting all of these blessings when it's not working for them. They are not on the ticket. They're on the docket, the spiritual docket. What's this? Oh, this is your new ideas, darling dear. They help mates. People coming to what? Offer you Skrilla.com for whatever you put your passions towards and co-created. The Page of Pentacles also represents a child. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who's about to change an aspect in their life. They weren't, whomsoever that progeny belonged to, they weren't on the money, mate. But this child had to come to the realization on their own that they create their destiny. You're going to see a change in them. I'm feeling more that it's what? A male child. I think it's finally sinking in for them, divine feminine. The situation where you was in debt, being lined up amongst many when you was meant to be the only one. It was somebody who lied and betrayed. was everybody's lover. Base of the deck. Oh, look, we have an Emperor in the upright. What's going on? After the heartbreak, like I said, after the night times comes the day. This Emperor has been through the same sort of heartbreak with the Skullduggerous, 8 of Pentacles, coming to work with you. This is somebody that is going to be drawn to the success you co-created for yourself. Someone who's got their own things. Success attracts success. Never you forget that, big cat. This is why they're noticing that you are it. Always was, darling dear. You was always Dorothy. You had those ruby slippers all along. And that person from the past and their third party are all watching you. And you, the red light, green light champion. Right. Let's see what's going on. 4 of Pentacles secure. Right. The 3 of Pentacles also speaks about my marriage card. Right. You will marry again, darling dears, whether you believe it or not. A situation that is going to bring blessing upon blessing. Why? The Knight of Pentacles always comes with the loyalty, the business acumen, the one that takes the time, right, to look for good ventures. This is somebody who invests their Skrilla.com well. And the biggest investment they will ever take, Divine Feminine, is when they find you. If you'll allow it. This person from the past was an opportunist, right? And always had eyes for the street, darling dear. The same ones, right, that will turn their back on them before they can say lickety split. Base of the deck, Hermit, isolated yourself. They're feeling isolated at this moment in time. Your spiritual level is so far surpassed what you came from. Split the deck, and they're still stagnant and stuck in the toxicity they created, as they are stuck in their cranium. All about you, Divine Feminine, and the shapely back you turned. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. Oh, we're at the 52. I'm a chatty cat. I tried to keep it down to a few minutes, but it doesn't work. Right, let's get a different deck. Are we going with the tarot? No. They said the romance angels. Okay. Let's give it a good shufty and see what else is going on for Divine Feminine before I push off. I told you. If you're feeling unmotivated about working out, after you've said good morning to God and be grateful that you're alive, you kick your way out of the duvet, then you slap on your waist trainer. That will make you want to work out, mate. I'm telling you. You have to trick yourself, right? Until it becomes standard. Your happiness is of great importance. And a healthy body will make you happy no end. Yes, London G. I'm the red light, green light champion of 79. I told you when that security guard started following me around. I fainted to the left and came back round the right. Can't sneak up on a big cat. Are you mad, blood? That security guard started following me around the shop like I went in there in a stripy t-shirt with a eye mask and a bag that said swag. He regretted that, mate. I made him feel guilty and pointed out. You mad? I don't like to get angry, but I realize sometimes some people just need to be told. And when you tell them in plain English that they're a cretin, and a pustule on the goodness of life, and that you are not a sucker. You live in a sucker-free zone. You tell them. You've already been in too many situations where your throat chakra was closed. Why? They made you, what? Feel guilty for speaking your emotions and speaking your truth. Many of you are still regretting the time that was lost. It wasn't lost. You stay on that hamster wheel until you get the lesson so you can ascend. Courage, darling dears. Something that they don't understand, they, them, and as they see you with that it factor. Who's that? Evangeline, Leo. That's a lot. Is it Leah? Loha, Lilo, Ukula, Big Cat. What's going on? Your name is Evangeline, and I will keep it at that because that's a lot. Masterpiece, hello. What's going on? Leah, Groper, I see you. What's this? What if you did divine feminine? You are calling in your true soulmate. You know I don't like to use that word because it all usually comes with Cupid and it turns into old blowtorch. But no. Divine wants you to know that it's safe to love again. Why? You'll be evil, equal. I nearly said evil. No, I didn't mean that. Slip of the tongue. Let that shit go. Right? Equal give and take. Look at this. See Cupid in the background, but Cupid's being very careful with that arrow because I said Cupid needs this. Taking careful before you aim it at the big cat. This person is going to put you on a pedestal. I don't know who got Cupid, but I'm telling you, they got them good. Cupid ain't even putting it in a bow blood. Cupid is being very careful with divine feminine. Jacqueline Arrington is saying, I don't know them people. Yes, baby, we're getting our Mariah Carey on. I don't know that person. And then some bottom feeder, right, will say, but you've got progeny with them. Immaculate Conception. Yes. What's this? Let your friends, right, help you. Friends, how many of us have them? Your friends is your ancestral team. Your best friend is Father God. After that is me, Big Cat. Yeah, I'm your bestest friend on this Malkuv. Why? I will show you how to win. I will lead you to that water, but you have to drink it. All of us have a different journey, darling dears. Right? Whomsoever's coming in, I told you, it's leading to the long term. See how sturdy this masculine is? Someone that you can rely on, darling dear. Yes. Safe for you to love. What fell on its face? Don't talk to them bottom feeders. I told you, they come through the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter with a whole bitch in the background. Ones with wings, bat wings. In the upright, it's an angel. In the reverse, it's a bat blat, a dummy bat, and a tree sloth with algae in their fur. I know. What else? This could be the one. We know this. Right? And codependency, this needs to be discussed with a different set of cards. What is this about the codependency, blood? You're making us go for all of our crystals and our Palo Santos, as well as a bit of everything. To light it up, blaze it up one time. Bad luck, that is. Codependency. What? Right? Ah! The ones watching from the nosebleed section. Take a picture, bitch. Yes! Right? As they reminisce, right? Looking at keepsakes, trying to manifest you back. Possibly got a pair of your dirty underwear. I told you, they're sneaky and disgusting. Yes! Right? They need to learn from the past, blood, that you're not coming back, blood. What's the matter with them? Right? Look! Your abundance is what this snake wants. Because when you have internal happiness, everything blossoms around you. Right? Girl with a snake, what does it say? An empath and a narcissist paradigm. All right. We've identified the protagonist against your crown, right? Is a narcissist. That's undiagnosed and unmedicated, I might add. A dummy bat. Being charmed or used. And enable, right? And it says enable and boundaries. I think that should be one word. Enable your boundaries, blood. It's your abundance that they want. They've realized that you are securing a stable foundation, a table that your progeny, if you have them, will eat off. Possibly your grand progeny will be eaten off said table. Why? We've learned investments. We know about Bitcoin. We know about investing in stocks and shares. We know about what? Using our common sense to guide us to what our heart desires is and wrapping ourselves around that bitch. We know how to get to the knowledge. We know that it's all about us. We know that happiness is an inside job. And we know you can't come back. Listen, I like you. Who like you? That deserves a whole nother deck. Who likes the big cat? Let me go with my deck of the wicked. Because we don't get into like anymore. Like is tangled with lust. Who likes you? Because we got this snake wrapped around this girl, right? Trying to what? Rise your kundalini and bring you back. I told you, they touching themselves. With this stanky finger. Oh, somebody who's overbearing and controlling. What else? Right? And they're going through something life-threatening. I told you, something's going on in their pantaloon. An illness, a situation, because of their behaviors. Their uncouth, back front neck tabbing behaviors. Right? Oh! A secret affair. They want to keep you in secret. Wants the big cat as a side piece. Are you mad blood? You are the whole everything. Right? They're seedy and skullduggerous. Hey! Right? Blood magic. Graveyard Watusi, we already saw. The high priestess on its face could be their significant other. Trying to what? Get you brown bread or what? Crack on crazy. Barking at passing cars. They don't understand your beauty and strength. You can't form a weapon against God's chosen ones. A divine's child. It's bad luck. And a boomerang on them. This evilness has to land somewhere, darling dears. We're too busy doing the matrix. Yes! What's this? Look! Black magic! Listen, them a do it. Protect yourselves, darling dears. We already saw the camera. Cameras also represent mirror magic, darling dear. Protect yourselves. I've told you many times. A mirror is a portal. Your black obsidian crystal next to the mirror that faces you the most. Mirrors are portals, believe it. So many emotions and things are done in front of mirrors. And never you ever take a mirror that somebody gives you. Don't take it. Especially if it's been in their domicile, darling dears. So many things can be sent at you through a portal. Some of you have cried your deepest, bitterest tears in front of a mirror. Where do you think that energy is going to go? Protect yourselves, darling dears. I've told you this many times. It is not spell work. You have the right, as a spiritual being, divine feminines, having this human experience, to claim dominion over yourself. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Still trying this and that with the blood magic at that. trap this masculine with blood magic. And guess where they be? Spiritual prison on the docket. Capricorn on its face, affecting their home, their career, long-term goals, and everything. Spiritual prison. It's the worst place to be. A kick in the spiritual nutsack. What's this? Divine wants you to know what? Your lesson has been learned, and you've been gifted with a blank card, a clean slate, a new beginning for your courage, Divine Feminine. Accept it. If these people or personages, right, these back front neck tabbers was meant to be in your life, they'd still be sitting at your table. And you would have no hairline, no pentacale, no common sense. No. And you will be a receptacle for their bottom feeding ways. I told you, tree sloth. With algae in their fur. And they're going on a rinse and repeat, guys. They bought a ticket for the spiritual short bus, and they must keep that ticket. And their secrets have secrets. We saw the high priestess on its face. I told you. They tried to do this skullduggery. And in dark, some of them did the Watusi through the graveyard, picking up dirt off of graves they know nothing about. Brought all of that bad energy into their domicile and mixed it with blood. We saw the blood magic. I'm not making this up. What else does this snake want straight out of Slytherin, right? Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. What else do they want? As you want to run through your proverbial, was it field of daisies? Told you, I see you leveling up. Why are you doing better without me? Because they cursed blood. And you are a walking agent of karma. I've told you this, Divine Feminine. Continue with your courage and moving forward towards your clean slate, your fresh start, your deepest wish and desire being granted. Some of you are going to be getting a blank check, or getting an official check mark, whatever that means to you. Now I'm sweating. I've got to go because I've got to go and do my 20,000 steps. In prison, darling dear. In Keitha and Malkuth. Some of them have a court case that they need to attend to, darling dears, because they're on the docket and judgment is on them, mate. Like white on rice. They ain't seen nothing yet. And they're not respected where they are. The mud hut. As they live with whom? Jason. Every day is Halloween, blood. Right. All while you're at ground zero. You've got your own home, your own chariot of righteousness. You're creating your own jobs, right? And you take care of their children. And you don't trust them. You put your third eye on that bitch or Mitch, and there you know that they are a red flag buffet. Why? Because you're the coach. Divine Feminine, you are the coach. Trust your intuition about these people. That looks like a blood splatter. Trust your intuition and don't meet them anywhere. They said what they said and you did what you did. And we have examined the first 48 and Crime Watch Daily. Whatever your first thought is about this person, it's correct, right? Use your discernment, your inner guidance, right? Danger is afoot. Move in silence. All of this is blood spatter. Was it CSI? Don't meet them anywhere. Trust your intuition. You like to blink and breathe blood. It's very important, Divine Feminines. Nothing more from this deck. On that note, I drops me mic. New camera angle. Is it fabulous? Anyhow, like I said, I've got 20,000 steps to get to. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. It's not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Always checking in with yourself, Divine Feminine. And I told you, get yourself a jar. And every time you achieve something, you write it on a little note and put it in the jar. On the 31st of December 2022, you will see how much you achieved. Always forward. What's that? London G, I found a great you found red velvet cake? You know I'm a bit partial to the red velvet cake. Yes. I loves it. Loves it. Anyhow, I digress and I keep you when I know you've got to get back to working for it, mate. Because it doesn't come easy. Even though what you've co-created, Divine Feminine, it looks easy. People think anybody can do it. But not anybody is you. Your Akashic record, your snapshot, your birth natal chart will tell you all you need to know to get great. Go for it and use it as your go-to, your handbook. Validate yourself, Divine Feminine. They're noticing it, that you are it, the Alpha and Omega on this Malkuth. Why? You're chosen. And who God blesses, no man can curse. The curse always will fall back on them. As you remember, my hairline comes first, Black. First. You need a hairline. Very important. Anyhow, from the ashes, baby. What's that? You heard the bell ring. From the ashes. Everything is a sign, darling dears. In this read, Namaste! Cat, cat! Cat, cat, Divine Feminists, continue to win! Continue to run towards everything they try to take from you! Go after it, Divine Feminine. Get that knowledge. Be the baddest cat in your field! Your accolades and achievements will speak for themselves. Get it. Get it. Get it. Cat, cat.